Turnpike in East Rutherford. We are just about set for football on EA Sports from MetLife Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
2nd down following the run. Play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Again, it's Johnson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. First down carry by Elliott. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And ready now for 2nd and 9. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. A give to Elliott. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. They go to Elliott again. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, Hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they come into enemy territory. Nice drive to start the game, but they probably wanted 6. They only got 3.
I agree with you totally. That's the expectation. When you get the ball and you start moving it and you're rolling, you think you're going to end up in the end zone. But they should be happy with the 3. A good way to get things going here in this game.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. First down, it's Webb. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. To throw again, Webb. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
To throw on 3rd down, Webb. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down. Fresh set of downs here. Webb. Over the middle to Beckham. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 10 more there and another 1st down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On 1st and 10, Webb. Left side, it's Beckham. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. And a short gain down to about the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They'll keep it in the hands of Bush. Finding room to the 20. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Webb. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
And this seemingly endless drive continues.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go!
1st and goal, Bush. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
And, Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll try again down here with Bush. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action, throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Aldrich Rosas now to try the Giants field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Rosas puts this one through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they get the field goal, but part of that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't, but really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Second down, Prescott. Out left side here to Bryant. He's at the 30, past the 20, and he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 75 yards. They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Cowboys are in for 6. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Bailey now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And New York set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Off the bootleg. Webb rolling to his right. They'll let it go deep for... And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. This is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. The give is to Elliott. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Here's a run for the former Louisville Cardinal, Sonoris Perry. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And last time, 1 play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Open man right side is Ingram. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Here's Webb. And Ingram hauls it in. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now a first down throw. Webb. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Webb. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. He finds his target, Beckham. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Now Webb going for the deep ball. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Back to the air on 2nd down. Webb. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Webb trying to get him to the line and set quickly. To throw on 2nd down, here's Webb. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. On 3rd down, Webb. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He hit his first, this one from 38. And the kick by Rosas is good. And hello, I guess Larry's halftime show was buttoned through. And we are moving on and ready to go for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll start on the ground with Bush. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Webb now from the gun. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Operating from the gun. Webb. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
It's caught by OBJ. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Here we go now. 3-19.
On 2nd down, Webb. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. From the gun, Webb. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll try the right side with Bush. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This defensive unit ranks 3rd in the NFL against the run. If they keep making plays like that, they might move up in the rankings, but you got to like what they're doing. Plugging up the middle, able to run to the perimeter. People just can't do much against them.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. They'll go again with Bush. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
This defensive unit ranks 3rd in the NFL against the run, and I love what they're doing. Plugging up everything inside, hard to make way, and then they can run to the perimeter and shut you down that way as well.
So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun. Webb. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Aldrick Rosas now to try the Giants field goal. This from 54 yards away. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. From the gun, Webb. Escaping the pressure right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is going to be incomplete. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Prescott off play action. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. A big hit. Knocked down sideways, right at the 45.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Play action. Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Now he's forced out left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Olivier Vernon in there to get him. And that's sack number 18 for him on the year. A give left side, Bush. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, But that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12.
Now let's go. Boom, landed.
Webb to throw. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Giants on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 9.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
Operating from the gun. Webb. And Adams has it. Complete. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Hurry up, here we go.
Trying to punch it across with Bush. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's right through, and we are now tied at 13. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's got some... Oh, Prescott stripped.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now a handoff, Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. This is Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down, Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Prescott. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They give to Johnson going right. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Elliott. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Play clock winding down. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run, the best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott underneath for Johnson. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They come out here in the eye. Second and goal. Defense digging in again here. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. This the most important of them all, 3rd and goal. Here's Elliott. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Meanwhile, in Foxborough, they're in the 4th quarter. Patriots continuing to roll, opening their lead up even further. If they indeed win, it would be win number 9 on the season. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. So that'll back them up 5. So a big kick coming now for Dan Bailey. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
And New York set to take the field. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Back to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. 5 seconds. 4 seconds.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just...